Have you ever read a Bible verse that made you scratch your head and think, wait, that doesn't sound right? For example, the Bible clearly teaches that God is omniscient. He knows everything. Psalm 139 says, O Lord, you have searched me and known me. Before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely. 1 John 3:20 states, God is greater than our heart, and he knows all things. He knows the past, present, and future. But then you come across a story like Abraham and Isaac. God tests Abraham, asking him to sacrifice his son. Just as Abraham is about to do it, an angel stops him, and God says, For now I know that you fear God. Now I know. An atheist critic once used this very verse to argue the Bible contradicts itself. He said, I thought God knew everything. The God of the Bible knows the future. The God of the Bible does not know the future. So which is it? Is God all-knowing, or is he learning as he goes? Let's unpack this. This kind of language isn't just in Genesis 22. After Adam and Eve sinned, God calls out, Where are you? He asks Cain, Where is Abel your brother? Was the creator of the universe genuinely playing hide and seek, unaware of their locations? Of course not. Think about it like this. A father sees his son accidentally dent the family car. He walks out and asks, Who did that? He's not asking for information. He already knows what happened. He's giving his son an opportunity to be honest, to confess, to engage with the reality of the situation. The question is for the son's benefit, not the father's. Jesus did the same thing. He asked, Whose image is on this coin? Not because he couldn't see it, but to make a point. When a woman in a crowd touched his garment and was healed, he asked, Who touched me? It wasn't to identify her, but to bring her forward so her faith could be recognized and celebrated. These questions aren't a sign of ignorance. They're a tool for teaching and relationship. Second, the word know in the Bible has a much richer meaning than just intellectual awareness. Sometimes it refers to the intimate relationship between a husband and wife. God says he knows the way of the righteous, meaning he approves of it and delights in it. So when God says, Now I know, it can mean something deeper than just finding out a fact. This brings us to the third point. This kind of language where God seems to be discovering something is for our benefit. It's what theologians call anthropomorphic language, describing God in human terms so we can better understand him. When the Bible says God came down to see the Tower of Babel, it wasn't because he couldn't see it from heaven. It was to show that he was personally and judicially investigating the situation before acting. In the case of Abraham, God already knew what Abraham would do. But the test wasn't for God's information. It was for Abraham's experience. By going through with the act, Abraham's faith was made real and visible. God came to know Abraham's faith through demonstration. It is like when we are told to pray and make our requests known to God. He already knows what we need before we even ask. But the act of praying is for our benefit. It strengthens our faith and our relationship with him. So when God says, Now I know, he's not saying, Oh, I finally figured it out. He's saying, Now this has been demonstrated. Now this is proven in action. The test confirmed in reality what God already knew in his foreknowledge. It was for Abraham and for all of us who read the story to see the incredible depth of his faith. So no, the Bible doesn't contradict itself. It simply uses human language to help us grasp the profound, multifaceted nature of a God who knows all things and yet still chooses to walk with us through our tests and experiences. Thanks for watching. If this helped clear things up for you, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for more content that dives deep into the scriptures. See you next time.